So in this tutorial, I'll be talking about dictionaries in Python. So dictionary is actually a collection data type. So it is mutable, means it can be modified, and so it has a key and a value. So a key and its corresponding value. So let's see how to declare a dictionary. So I'll say my dict, or whatever you want to call it, and we'll open up curly braces. So this is how we declare a dictionary, and we can say key, this is the key, and we put a colon and a value inside it. So maybe something, maybe John. So we have to put this too. So yeah, now we have a key and a value. This is the key, and this John is the value for that key. So this is how we declare a symbol dictionary in Python. So if I just print my dictionary here, my dictionary, and if I run the program, so yeah, if I run the dictionary program, we can see that this dictionary has been printed. There is another way to actually declare a dictionary. So my dictionary 1 is equal to, we can use the dict keyword, and inside this we can actually declare the key value, and we can declare the key and its value inside this dict function. So now if I just print my dict1, so if I just print this, and you can see that both of them are the same thing. So we have two methods or two ways to actually declare a dictionary. So this is how we declare a dictionary in Python. So now let's just remove one of them, and let's remove everybody. Okay, so now let's just remove everything. So now we can have multiple keys and values here. For example, I'll have name John, maybe age, which should be maybe 30, and then we may also have maybe a job, uh, maybe a programmer. Yeah. So to access these things, so in order to access this name value, we actually say name, we can declare a variable called name, and we'll say my dict, and inside square brackets we have to specify the value that we actually want to get. So now if I print the name, if I run the program, you can see we get that the value for that key called name. So now if we just want to access the age, we can say age, and yeah, if you run that, we'll get the age. So if we say something that doesn't exist, we'll surely get an error saying key error, such a value doesn't exist, so, or such a key doesn't exist. So that is how we can access items inside a dictionary. Earlier I told you that dictionaries are mutable, which means we can actually modify items inside a dictionary. We can do this. Let's modify this. Let's modify the name. So I'll say my dictionary of name, and let's modify that to Jack. So I am actually modifying the name to Jack. Now if I just print my entire dictionary, if I run the program, we can see that our name has been modified. Now it's Jack and not John. So this is how we can actually modify an item inside of a dictionary. So we can also add an item to a dictionary. So we can say maybe my dictionary of email is equal to maybe John at example.com or whatever. So now if I print my dictionary, let's just print it and run the program. We can see this item called email and its corresponding value has been added to the dictionary. So this is how we actually add an item to a dictionary. So we can also delete an item inside a dictionary. So let's see how to do that. So we can use the del keyword or short form for delete. So my dictionary, let's delete the age maybe. So if I run the program, you can see that the age key has been deleted and it no longer exists. So we can also use the pop method. Let's say my dictionary dot pop. So we can also use the pop method. So we say my dictionary dot pop and let's specify name here. So if I run the program, we can see that the name value has been deleted. So we also have another method called pop item. So this doesn't take any parameter. This thing actually removes the last element. So yeah, if we say pop item, then it removes the last item or the last key and the value of the dictionary will be removed. So we can also check if an item exists in this dictionary using our if statements or our condition statements. So I'll say if my dict of name. So yeah, if that item exists and let's say print yes. So if it exists, then it should print yes, else it should print no or something. So yeah, if I run this, we can see that I just got yes, which means that thing exists. So let me change this to email, and if I run this program, yeah, I'm getting a key error. That shouldn't happen. Okay, yeah, basically so in order to check if an item exists in this list, or I mean in this dictionary or not, we can use this if statement. So or the condition statement. So I say if my or if my dictionary of name exists, then it should print yes. And if I run the program, you can see that we get yes here, which means that item do exist. So if this item doesn't exist, then it will actually print out an error. So in such a case, we will actually have to use the try block statements. I mean try except statements. So we'll have to use the try or except statements. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's say try and then try and it should print maybe my dictionary of something that doesn't exist. So we'll say email and except it will actually return the key error and we'll say print error. So if I just run this program, we get an error because this thing doesn't exist. So if I change this to something that exists like the name, it'll actually print out the name. It'll actually print out the name John in this case. Yep, I get John. And so we can actually check if an item exists or not using the try except statements. So we can also actually iterate over this thing or use the for loop to actually iterate over this dictionary. So we can say maybe for key is actually a variable in my dictionary. So I say print key. Let's see what happens. If I run the program, we get all the keys, the name, ages, and job. So to be more specific here, we can say my dictionary dot keys. So this will only print out the keys. So if I just want the values instead of keys, so here I'm just getting all the keys, name, age and job. So if I just want all the values, I can say maybe values. So, and if I run this program, you can see that John 30 and programmer. We may have to change this to value. It is okay, we have to change it here, value. So yeah, run this, we get John 30 programmer. So yeah, in order to access the values, we say dot values, so that will actually access the values for those keys. So we can also use maybe for key values in my dictionary dot. So we can use this method to actually get all the keys. This method for value in my dictionary dot values to actually get all the values. So to get the both of them, so we say key and value in my dictionary dot items. So yeah, I can actually print both of them. Maybe print key and print values. So yeah, let me just comment out all of this. So okay, comment out all of them, and now if I just run this program, so I have an error here. Yeah, I just need a colon. So if I run this program, we get all the keys and the values, so we get both of them. So this is how we can actually access all the keys and the values. So now let's just comment this out as well. So now we are going to discuss on how to copy a dictionary. So we saw on how to actually copy a list, how to copy a tuple. So let's try some similar things. So maybe I can say my dictionary copy. A copy of my dictionary will be my dictionary itself. So yeah, now let's print out my dictionary's copy. So yeah, this will literally be the same thing. But the problem here is if I just make a change to this temporary dictionary or this copy dictionary, the original one or the real one will be modified too. So the same applies vice versa. So if I just modify the original dictionary, the key or the copy will be affected. And if I actually change the copy, the original one will be affected. So that's a problem here. So maybe if I change some values, my dictionary copy of name to Jack is equal to Jack, and now if I print my dictionary and my dictionary copy, and if I run the program, you can see that both of them have been modified, and we just don't want this. So in order to make a proper copy, we can actually say my dictionary copy is equal to my dictionary dot copy. So this will actually copy down a proper copy of this dictionary. So even if I just make a modification to the copies, for example, I'll say my dictionary copy of name is equal to Jack. So, and if I just print out both of my real dictionary or my original dictionary and my dictionary's copy, let's print both of them out and let's see what happens. If I run the program, we can see that the original one has not been modified. It is still John here, but the real or the copy one has been modified to Jack. So this is how we create a real copy for a dictionary